When thinking of world records, we think of the obvious, but what we didn't know is there are some extremely strange records out there ready to be broken. From a man that breaks concrete bricks while holding raw eggs in his hand, to a woman who lived with thousands of scorpions in a glass room for 33 days. We count 15 of the strangest world records ever. Number 15. Longest distance keeping a table lifted with teeth. If your kid's teeth are wonky, chances are they've been lifting tables with them like George Christian. George is the world record holder for the longest distance keeping a table lifted with the teeth. The record was 11.8 metres or 38 feet 8 inches. He ran this distance holding a 12 kg or 26 pound 7 ounce heavy table, with a person weighing 50 kg or 110 pound 3 ounces sitting on it. Number 14. Most toilet seats broken by the head in 1 minute. You have to be thinking, how on earth did someone come up with this world record and why would they want to hold it? But Kevin Shelley obviously doesn't care, because he holds the world record for the most toilet seats broken by the head in 1 minute. His record is a staggering 46, which by the end of it drew blood. I've included a link to the video in the description with some of the other records as well. Number 13. If your mother's wondering where her underwear is, she will be creeped out to know that more than 169 people have stood in them at the same time. Jokes aside, last year 169 people crammed into a pair of underpants that Dr. Pepper had set up to try beat the previous world record of 57, which was held by the terrifically named Pants to Poverty, and they succeeded by a landslide. This happened at Thorpe Park, Chertsey, Surrey, on March 24th. The underpants were 10 metres wide and 3.5 metres high. Number 12. Most rotations hanging from a power drill in 1 minute. Most people use their power drill for handiwork around the house, but not Guy Hiang from Germany. He uses his drill to make himself dizzy on a daily basis, by hanging from the ceiling. This would require a huge amount of upper body strength, and it's much more extreme than boring weightlifting. Guy's record is a staggering 148 rotations in a minute. He must have one hell of a stomach. Number 11. Farthest milk squirting distance from the eye. Hide your coffee and cereal away from Alka Yilmaz because he can squirt milk from his eyeball and up to a staggering distance of 9 foot 2 inches. He does this by snorting the milk through his nose and pushing it back through his tear ducts. He set this record at Amada Hotel, Istanbul, Turkey on the 1st of September 2004. Number 10. Heaviest object to be sword swallowed. The heaviest object sword swallowed is the DeWalt D259 80 demolition hammer, weighing 38 kgs or 83 pounds 12 ounces. This was accomplished by a UK man named Thomas Blackthorne. He swallowed the 24mm or 0.94 inch thick drill bit, then held the full weight of the hammer and bit for over 3 seconds. This was filmed on the set of Guinness World Records in Cologne, Germany on the 23rd of November 2007. And to make things worse, the hammer was actually switched on. One slight move and he could have been dead in seconds. Number 9. Most t-shirts removed while hitting a football. Marcelo Ribeiro da Silva managed to remove 21 shirts while keeping a football in the air with his head. It's no surprises that a Brazilian holds this odd record. Marcelo has always been doing ball control tricks to support his family living for the past few years. This record was attempted live on the set of Toda Sexta on April the 24th, 2009. Number 8. Most concrete blocks broken while holding a raw egg. If you're wondering why there are no eggs left in the house, then enthusiastic German Joe Alexander might be to blame. His strange record consists of breaking 24 blocks in 3 stacks of 8, all while holding a raw egg in his hand, that he uses to deliver the blows. This record was set in Hamburg on November the 17th, 2010, in celebration of Guinness World Records Day. Number 7. Most number of people simultaneously hula hooping. Most people can't even hula hoop for a minute, but in February 2013, 4,483 people hula hooped for 7 minutes straight, setting the Guinness World Record for the most people simultaneously hula hooping. This event took place at the Thammasat University Stadium on the outskirts of Bangkok. Also, 397 participants were disqualified because they did not adhere to the guidelines. Number 6. World's most expensive dessert. The frozen hot chocolate has set the Guinness World Record as being the most expensive dessert at $25,000. This dessert can be purchased at Serendipity 3, which is located in New York City. This treat consists of a blend of chocolate, whipped cream, and the rarest truffles, which are decorated with edible gold flakes. It also includes a gold bracelet and 18-karat gold spoon, which the customer may keep. If I was to eat this dessert, I think I'd sift my own shit afterwards to get all that gold back. Number 5. Most spoons balanced on the face. If you have ever tried balancing a spoon on your face, you'll know it's ridiculously hard. That is unless you're a human magnet like Dalibor Jablanovic from Serbia is. Dalibor managed to keep 31 spoons on his face at a single time. This record was broken via the Guinness World Record Challenges site, which allows users to upload videos of themselves attempting records, and possibly become a world record holder for themselves. Number 4. Longest tongue. If you thought that Gene Simmons' tongue was long, then meet Nick the Lick Stobel. He has the world's longest tongue, measuring 3.97 inches from tip to the closed lip. His only problem with this is that he has to spend much longer brushing his tongue in the morning, but we think the ladies won't mind. He beat the last world record holder Stephen Taylor by only 0.11 of an inch. Number 3. Most albino siblings. Usually being albino is a rarity, but not for the Golan family. All 4 of their children were born with this rare condition. Also, their father has the condition and their mother carries the gene. The Golans share their record with the Sesler brothers from the USA. Of the 8 children born to George and Minnie Sesler, the 4 eldest of their 5 sons were all born with this rare genetic condition, albinism. Number 2. Fastest time to burst 3 balloons with the back. If you want to beat this record, then we recommend you don't have globophobia, which is the fear of balloons. You might also want to make sure that you are ridiculously flexible. Honestly though, how do you discover that this is one of your talents? Julia Gunthal, or otherwise known as Later from Germany, holds this record, taking only 12 seconds to burst 3 balloons with her back. Number 1. Longest duration living with scorpions. If you thought finding the occasional bug in your room was bad, then imagine living with 5,320 scorpions for 33 days and nights. That's what Kanchana Ketkau from Thailand did. She was stung over 13 times and was on display in a glass room at the Royal Garden Plaza in Pattaya, Thailand.